Okay, hello guys.
Hello,
Rose Mix.
Marcus.
So we did not have a chance to do a updated video like an actual what really happened like um when we got here, because there's no chance for us because I'm really in pain. So this is our second day. So yesterday, what happened is my C-section schedule is September 7 on my birthday. That is on Thursday. But yesterday, September 3, yeah, September 3, around um, 1 o'clock in the morning, I feel the contraction like I think the interval is every 20 minutes. So I'm fine with that. But when it turns like 2 o'clock in the morning, I feel the contraction every 5 minutes. So it really hurts. So so this is the first time that I feel the contraction, and I'm not really sure if that is a contraction or not, because during the nearest time, um, I feel the contraction, but it's light. So I don't know if that is really contraction, but I really feel the real contraction when we are at the hospital and they are inducing me. So I told myself, oh, that's the feeling of contraction, but I'm already at the hospital. But now,
You finally figured it out.
yeah, I finally figured it out. So now, this is our second baby, but it's like it's first because there are things that I'm experiencing that I did not experience before, like the contraction, water break, so something like that.
Yeah, you called me at 3:30 in the morning to tell me that
My water.
you think your water had broken, that you were feeling contractions.
Yeah, because after 2 o'clock, roughly like 2:30, um, every time I lay down, not every time. So I lay down. I'm trying to sleep, but I can't sleep because I'm checking the time every 5 minutes. My tummy hurts. My tummy hurts. My back hurts. As in everything is hurt, and it's like I keep on going to the bathroom and sit to the toilet bowl, and it's like the feeling of I need to poop. I need to poop, but I can't poop. Alright, so yeah, I keep on going to the toilet, like staying in the toilet, because the feeling of I really wanted to poop, but I can't poop. But um, um, sorry for the term that I will use, but this is the exact what's happening. So there are mucus, because when you are pregnant and when you are about to labor, or it's your body getting ready for you to get into labor, there are mucus that were coming out to you, and I have those because every time I stand up, I look at the toilet bowl and I have those, and I have this like big, like this big, it's like parts of your body. It's like, what do you call that? I don't know.
I would think it's the afterbirth, right?
Like,
Because you didn't have a vaginal delivery, so she had a C-section, so they pulled the baby out. I'm guessing they probably got some of the afterbirth out, which is like,
yeah, just like
all the placenta and all that other stuff. But I
it's
think
in
there's
my
still
mouth.
What?
It's in my mouth. I cannot say it.
Oh, I was gonna say the placenta was in your mouth. But anyway, so because that's not a common. Actually, that's kind of a common thing. Women to eat their placenta. It's kind of weird. But anyway, but no, like I think because you had a C-section, a lot of that stuff is still in your body, so you're gonna be
Yeah, but
passing that through.
this is before.
What do you mean before?
Before we come here, that I'm not sure
you were having
if
pieces of blood.
yes.
Oh.
It's like
Okay.
it's like I don't know, for all the ladies there, I know you imagine what I'm saying. It's like a part of your body. It's like it's not a skin. But it's like a part of your body. It's not, I don't know what to say.
Muscle?
But um it's like a meat. I don't know, with the blood.
Meat with blood, okay.
So it's not totally a liquid blood, but it's like a clot blood, something like that. So it coming out every time I go to the toilet and sit. It just come out. And then, so the contraction is every 5 minutes. And then when I went to the living room, because I said I will just sit down and then trying to sleep. And then when I stand up, there's a water overflowing on me. As in, like a lot of water.
Yeah, that's why you thought that was,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think my water is broke. So there's a water overflowing me, and then I go directly to the toilet and then sit, and then yeah, it's like I am peeing, whatever. There's a lot. And then when that happened, that's the time I called you. And then I told Marcus, I think my water broke. And then, so when he got there, so when you received my call, what do you feel?
Okay, so it was like 3:30 in the morning, and I thought when you said that you think your water broke.
Do you have a rider that time?
No, I was already done.
Oh, okay.
I literally just finished, and so yeah, I got the message from you, and I thought that when you said you thought your water broke, I'm like, oh, her water did break. Because if she thinks it probably did happen, but she's just trying to like you don't know what that feeling is because you haven't had it happen before. So I was like, okay. I was like, I looked at my GPS and it said 17 minutes. So I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and race home. And yeah, the whole time I was going, luckily it was 3:30 in the morning, so there was no traffic on the interstate. So I was able to kind of just do like 80 to 90 miles per hour the whole time. And so I got back. When I got in the house, I noticed that Daenerys was awake, but she was like half awake, and she was like walking around, and you were standing up, but you were kind of slumped over at the foot of our bed, and you were just like, oh, like holding your stomach and stuff. So I was like, okay, let's go, let's find the hospital bags, because you had like you had the diaper bag, and then you had the actual overnight bag.
But what did you feel that time when I called you? Are you in a hurry, nervous, worried?
I wasn't panicking, no. Because I knew that you would probably be panicking, so I was like, I need to be, in control. And I just needed to make sure to get you to the hospital. That was the number one thing. So nothing to do to basically, because you were like, you said, I don't know if my water broke, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what you said at one point, and I was like, no, let's just go anyway, because it's better to go and it be a false alarm than us to be like, okay, well, let's just
like hold out.
Let's hold out and see, because I didn't want to hold out and see.
Yeah, because that time I am debating to myself if I want to go here or not, because like what I said, I did not know if I am into labor already or my water broke. So, and then, because like Marcus said, no, let's go now. And then I said, but I'm not really sure, because right now I'm okay. But,
yeah, because you know. What I was thinking is that when you said you were okay, I was thinking, okay, you're just in between contractions. Because it's supposed to go like every like 5 minutes or something like that. So I was like, okay, well, this is just a window between your contraction, because you were slumped over like you were in pain, and then you said you were okay, and we were getting ready to walk out the door. So I was like, yeah, this is just one of those intervals. So yeah, and then as we were driving, you started feeling pain again. So I was like, yeah, pain. That's why I was like just focused on getting us to the hospital, and there were.
So you're still not worried or panicking when you see me?
The thing is, though, you can't panic when you have someone that is unsure or whatever like that. You have to maintain
especially you are
control.
Driving.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the one driving. I need to be calm and collected and stuff. And yeah, we got you here. Luckily, we got like a really good parking spot, like right in front of the door. And
Okay, but before that,
yeah.
so while I'm waiting for Marcus to get home, I wake up Daenerys, and then I said, Daenerys, wake up now, baby is coming. So Daenerys is like half awake, and then she told me, hello, baby Ezekiel. And when I told Daenerys, what do you mean, hello, Ezekiel? Ezekiel is not here yet, but he is coming out now. And then she go back to sleep. And then like after 2 minutes, because it's really hurting, and then I was thinking like we really need to go. I wake Daenerys up again, and then this time I made a specific statement to Daenerys that Daenerys, wake up now. You need to help because Ezekiel is coming out now. When I said that to Daenerys, so Daenerys wakes up, and it's really, I am really glad because Daenerys is only 6 years old, but that she is really smart, that she understands you. And then she said, okay, mommy, I'm here, I'm helping you out, she is saying that to me. And then yeah, she is fully awake. And then like you come home, and then you ask me where are the things that we need to bring. So I point out the diaper bag, and then our hospital bag. And good thing I already, I already put it together now. Because like what I'm telling myself before, I don't want like this day happen, and then you don't know what to bring. So good thing I already packed everything. So yeah, and then so we rush here at the hospital, and I think we came here around 4.
Yeah, 4 a.m. That's
4
what time we were here.
a.m. So yeah, we came here at 4 a.m. And then so basically we went to labor and delivery area or department or whatever. And then when we got here, there is one receptionist there, and then she said, um, how can I help you or something. Then you said I am in labor. And then um, she asked, she gave us some paperwork. Like, what do you remember? What paperwork did you sign?
Yeah, it was basically, well, first she asked for your ID and then your insurance card and then just like a quick like patient form, which was, you know, your name, your OB-GYN, our address, things like that. So
Yeah,
it was like one sheet thing.
and then she handed me a paperwork for me to sign, like a waiver for the blood transfusion, that I'm in labor now, and the Medicaid for the baby. I signed that, and then I guess, and then there's one form I forgot what is it. So just a little paperwork for you to sign, so for you to check in. So since my OB-GYN already set up my C-section here, but the date is September 7, my information is already in the hospital system. So they just asked my name, and then they key in my name, and it came out.
Mm-hmm.
My information already came out. And then the lady, so I sit in the what do you call it? I sit in the
Oh, it was like a wheelchair.
wheelchair.
Yeah.
Okay. I sit in the wheelchair, and then so Marcus and Daenerys just waited in the waiting area because Daenerys is 6 years old.
Yeah, and they have a rule that you can't go up.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Yeah, so here they have a rule where you can't bring anyone under 18 up to the room, I guess the delivery room. So it was just me and Daenerys, and we were trying to contact the godparents first to see if they could come. Yeah, but it was like 4 in the morning, so I called both of them. Actually, no,
Okay, hold on. But before that, so they are waiting in the waiting area, both of them, because Daenerys cannot go upstairs to the delivery room. But what happened to me, Marcus did not know yet, because so the lady pushed me towards to the labor and delivery. So there are some nurses there, and then doctors, and then so what happened? So yeah, so they get my weight, and then they move me. They brought me to the room. The room is very like small. I will clip a video of the room. And then when I'm in the room, so the nurse asking me like when is my labor due date, and then I told her that September 7 is my scheduled C-section, but yeah, I'm feeling like contraction every 5 minutes, and I felt like my water broke, but I'm not really sure because I did not get experiences before, so I don't know if it's really broke. And then so I lay down on the bed, so they put me a dextrose, and then they put something in here. Now they do the NST, non-stress test, to check the baby. So the baby is fine because the baby is moving, and then yeah, and then I think they know that I'm having a contraction because you can see it in the monitor by checking the NST, non-stress test. So when I'm laying down there, I don't know if it is because of the dextrose, that's why I am throwing up. So I really feel not well yesterday. When I'm on the bed, I throw up a lot, and then I feel dizzy, and then I feel the contraction, like it really hurts so bad. It's like I am screaming, and then the nurse is like, keeping me calm. It's like, you can do it. And then she checked like my cervix, like how far I am like dilated, and then she told me, okay, let's wait, because I think you will have one more contraction first. Let's do this after your contraction. And then, so when she checked, she said I am 2 centimeter dilated. So 2 centimeter dilated. And then um, she did also test if my water really broke, because when she checked it um, using her finger, she told me that I don't think your water is broke, but we need to test it. So she get a Q-tips, then she put it in my vagina and get something. And then the first test, she said negative, but she really wanted to make sure. So she get another test and then bring it to the laboratory. And then we will find out if my water really broke. And then after that, it came back, the result is negative. So my water did not broke. So I am expecting, since my water did not broke, they will send us home. But my other OB-GYN, well, she is not totally my OB-GYN, but she is in here, but she is working at the same OB-GYN center where I'm going, and then I already met her once. So I asked her, so my water did not broke, because she told me that in 45 minutes they will do the C-section.
Yeah.
In 45 minutes they will do the C-section, and then that's why I asked her, so we will do the C-section now even my water is not broke? And then she said, yes, because you are in pain now, you are in labor now. Even though you're, because it doesn't mean your water did not break, meaning you are not in labor. It's not, that is not the only way for you to know if you're in labor or not. So it doesn't mean your water did not break, meaning you are not in labor. So I am in labor because I am in pain, because my contraction is like every 5 minutes now, and it's getting hurt all throughout. So my OB-GYN said they really need to do the C-section yesterday, like she said, in 45 minutes. So and then the anesthesiologist came and talked to me, and then I asked him that if I can get a epidural, because I cannot bear the pain, because it really hurts so bad. But he said they will do a different one for me. It's not an epidural, but it's still the same as they will put a needle, something medicine in my spine. And if that happen, everything, I will not feel anything. Okay. And then so after that, he explained to me that they will do that, and that the nurse came that will take care of me. And then so I will tell first, and then Marcus will tell his side, okay? And then so I talked to my OB-GYN, the doctor, and I said, can my husband came out to the delivery room, but I need to call him to inform him that they will do the C-section in 45 minutes. And then so that's the time I give Marcus number of the nearest godparents, and then I also think about that. It says I give it to him, and then he will say about that later. And then after that, the nurse brought me to the labor and delivery, and then I sit on the bed, and then all the nurse here are very nice. They will take care of you. So this nurse like give me a pillow, and then I'm shivering. As in I'm shivering, I'm shaking like this, I'm shaking like that, and then the nurse put like a warm towel, so I feel better when after she did that. And then she told me to hug the pillow, and then they talked to me, because my nurse told me that the doctor that will do my C-section, she has another patient that is already in labor, so she needs to take care of that first, and then she will come back to me. And I said, yeah, that's fine. So, and then after that, we waited, I think 15 minutes. We waited 15 minutes. So I'm in pain. So I'm crying. And then, so the OB-GYN already done on her other patient. So she said go now to do the my spine, to put the medicine on my spine. So when the doctor putting the medicine on my spine, this is the anesthesiologist. So they let me bend like that and then hugging the pillow, and then when he's doing the insertion of the needle in my spine, it's like I cried so much. I shout. I shout. I said, it hurts so bad. And then the doctor said, is it hurt? Is it pain? Or you're just feeling the pressure? And he said, no, it is pain. And then I am crying. I said, no, it is pain. And then so he still doing it. And he said, okay, it's okay. We're almost done. So every time he pushed the needle, it really hurt because it's your spine. You really feel it. It's like, your bone. It's like they poking your bone. It really hurts. Yeah. So after that, I still feeling the pain. And about like 10 minutes. And then, so I am crying. And then they asked me to lay down on the bed. So I lay down on the bed and I'm still shivering. I'm shaking. And then, so the OB-GYN already go to the delivery room, and then they cover it with the blinds, the blue blinds.
Yeah, the little blue drape.
Yeah. So they put that now, and then they put that now, and then I think they're doing something in my tummy or whatever, and it hurts. So I told them that I can still feel the pain. It hurts so bad. I don't know if you're already there when I said that.
I don't think so. No, not yet.
Not yet. So I told them I can still feel the pain. It really hurts so bad. So I told them that.
You weren't speaking at all by the time I got there. You were just laying there. You had opened your eyes, but then you had water in your eyes, and then at one point you were shaking, but then it stopped again. So you didn't say anything.
Yeah, so I know I heard someone saying that I'm here, but I did not know yet that.
Yeah, that was me.
That's him.
Yeah.
So I just know that he's there when I think open my eyes and then look at you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after, because one of the family friends finally got here, and they were a couple minutes away and stuff, so they finally got there. So then I told the ladies at the front desk that this is a family friend or whatever, and I'm ready to go see my wife. They're like, okay.
Oh, okay. So hold on. Let's start with I told you that they will do the C-section, the operation 45 minutes. So yes. I send Marcus the contact number of the nearest godparents, and then Ate Cecil and my friend.
So after I got that message,
Brittany and Colton,
I messaged because I didn't have either one of their numbers. I think I had Brittany's number from way back from the gender reveal, because she had texted me or whatever, but I didn't actually save the number. So I'm like, oh, I don't have their numbers, So I remember I messaged you and I said that I didn't. I
if I can send you the number of the nearest godparents.
Right. So then I think the first person I messaged was Colton, and I messaged him, and then I left a voicemail.
What did you say?
Let me check.
You forgot? What did you say?
Yeah, it was kind of in the moment. I said, we are at Northside Hospital, Gwinnett. Rosalind's water broke. She's having contractions. The nurse has already taken her to the room. We cannot bring Daenerys to the delivery room. Is there any way you could take care of Daenerys while I go be beside Rosalind? So then, I sent that at 4:18, and then I think I messaged Brittany the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you called them both, and then you leave a voice message.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause it's really early. So yeah, so I told Marcus it's really early, so both of them are still sleeping. So you leave a voice message to them that
Yeah,
they did not.
yeah, they didn't respond, which was, it was like 4, a little bit after 4 in the morning. So, then I think, did you text me?
Yeah, I text you. I said I will ask Ate Cecil, and then I gave you her number. So
Yeah.
did you call her or what?
Yeah, I called her and she picked up right away, and she said, I basically said, hey, we're at the hospital, Waterbrook. She's like, oh my gosh. She was like really surprised. And I was like, yeah, they've already taken her up to the delivery room. I can't take Daenerys.
From that. Okay, so I told Marcus it's very early to call Colton and Brittany, so probably they are still sleeping. So I messaged one of our friends, Ate Cecil, and then I sent you her number. So did you call her?
Yeah, you sent me the number, then I called, and she picked up right away, and I was like, hey, so we're here at the hospital now, and I was like, she thinks her water broke, and she's like, oh, she's like really surprised, and I said, yeah, I think she's, she messaged me that they're going to perform the C-section in about 45 minutes. So I can't go up there and be beside her because they have a rule where I can't bring anyone under 18 up there. So is there any way that you can come and take care of Daenerys? And she's like, yeah, sure. She's like, just send me the address and stuff. So I did that, and she drove up here, and I think you had messaged me one more time, like how long is she gonna be? But the way the way you asked me,
how far is
she? And then so I messaged her, and she said she was about
8 minutes.
8 minutes away, and but I wanted to bring this up because I think the way you had asked it,
said, how far is Ate Cecil?
Yeah, and I said, I will ask, and I said 8 minutes. And then you wrote this, and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It says, tell the nurse that you want to see me when address is there. A disaster can bring the nerves in the house to rest. Say thank you to her. I'll read that one more time. Tell the nurse that you want to see me when address is there. A disaster can bring the nerves in their house to rest. Say thank you to her.
Well, because because it's hard for me to type a text message.
She's not spell checking at all.
So I just did the
text to speech.
Text speech. I said, what's that? I said, tell the nurse that you wanted to see me. Tell the nurse that you wanted to see me. And when Ate Cecil is there,
Daenerys?
When Ate Cecil is there, tell her that she can bring Daenerys to their house and say thank you to her. That's what I said.
See, that's why I didn't get that.
So yeah, that's what I said. I did not check. I know. So yeah, I know that every time I use that speech messages, whatever, it will not say the actual messages that, because every time I say something, I think it pick up a different word.
It will definitely do that with names. So you said Ate Cecil, it said a
address.
Disaster, and it said address, and then for Daenerys it said the nerves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So but I did not check it because that time they are checking me, so I'm in a rush.
And when I read that message, I was like, she's probably on drugs. So I just chalked it up to that. But I went and told the two ladies up front that our family friend is here. She's going to take care of our daughter. So they're like, okay.
So they just stay in the waiting area, sitting there, and then Daenerys is sleeping when she got there.
Daenerys. Okay, so before I left, I didn't want Daenerys to wake up and not see me, and just be like, confused. So I woke her up really quick, and I was like, Daenerys, look who it is, and she she woke up and she's like, "Oh, take so whatever." And then she went right back to sleep. I was like, okay, I think we're good now. So I went ahead, and one of the nurses told me to go down the hall, all the way down, and then to the right, and then to the left.
So what did you say to the nurse? You're coming?
I let him know that our family friend is here to watch my daughter, so I'm ready to go
to see
with my
your
wife.
wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're okay. So then she told me to go through the double doors, down the hall, to the right, and then make a left. And then when I got there was kind of like a couch seating area. There was like two people that were like sleeping on the couch there, and then there was like a double door, and I couldn't get through the double doors. I had to like ring a doorbell thing, and there was like a little camera there, so I rang that. They opened it through, and then a nurse came up to me, and she said, she's like, yeah, we're gonna need to get you into a bunny suit, which was that blue suit that I had. So she went and got me, I guess, like that, and then she told me, she's like, just go. She's like, there was a bathroom down this hall next to this computer. Just go there. So I went, changed, and the little booties thing that go over my shoes couldn't fit, so I had to take my shoes off and put my feet in there. And so she told me just to, once I was done changing, to sit at the seat right in front of the computer. And you were literally probably two doors down,
like this.
Two doors down to the left.
Oh,
And
okay.
she said that when they're ready for me, that they'll call for me. And stuff.
Oh, they will call you.
Right.
So you're still waiting there.
Yeah, I was basically just outside the hall, like a couple doors down, and sitting down.
And then they called you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they came out. I was probably there for probably about 10 more minutes, and then the lady go ahead and signaled me in. I went inside, and I would say there's probably like eight people in there.
Yeah.
And then you had the two surgeons that were on each side of you, and then you had the one anesthesiologist on the other side of the drape. That's where I was sitting. So I sat down, and I noticed that your eyes were still closed and stuff, but you had like a little bit of tears that were coming down. And
so who is the one who's wiping the tears? Is that you?
Anesthesiologist.
Oh, okay.
The anesthesiologist did that.
The girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you had your arms spread out.
Spread out.
And then you started shaking a little bit. Oh, excuse me. You started shaking, a little bit on your arms, and I think it was just your body reacting to the medicine and stuff. Because it wasn't really cold in there at all.
It is cold.
Yeah.
That's why I'm shaking.
So then,
Okay.
after that happened, it was very fast, the whole situation, because they had the drape up, so I couldn't really see anything. But then it was probably less than 15 minutes that I was
Just
sitting
15 minutes?
Yeah.
The operation?
less than that, yeah.
Oh, that's so fast.
Yeah, because you were kind of in and out, you had opened your eyes, and I think you looked over at me, and I said, I'm here, and then that's when I put my hand on your forehead like that, just to kind of because you were shaking, and I calmed you down and stuff, and I was worried, because I was the last thing I would want is anything bad to happen to you during the delivery. So I was just trying to just stay calm and making sure that you were all right and everything. And then I noticed that when you had woken up a little bit, we both heard Ezekiel crying.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
And then you almost immediately started to cry and stuff. And but yeah, I was just happy to hear that he was okay. And they even gave me they're like, do you want to stand up and look? So I stood up and I saw him, and yeah, he was.
Are they holding Ezekiel upside down, feet first, for him to cry? Or
No. They were holding him normal. Yeah, just normal.
Okay.
Just normal, head up with like that. Umbilical cord was still
Attached?
still attached and stuff. So I was
Okay.
like, okay.
And then they let me see him too.
Yeah, so they had a plastic clear cover that was covered up by the blue drape. So they pulled the blue drape down so you can
So
actually
I
look
can,
through.
yeah.
And yeah, I
I saw him like, cause my eyes is like teary, so it's kind of blurred because
You're looking
there
through the
I'm
water,
water
yeah.
like, yeah. So it's like I saw him and then I cried because I did not experience that with Daenerys.
yeah,
Because
it was different.
I did not hear Daenerys cry that time. Maybe because my drugs is like extensive to the point that, you know,
Yeah, with Daenerys,
I
they
knock
let
out.
me go around the
Oh,
blue drape
really?
and actually see like Daenerys and then like the little circle that they had cut for your guts and stuff, and I'm like, whoa. So yeah, they didn't do that this time. I guess they realized that no, you just want to see the baby. They don't want to.
But
see
they
all
did
that.
not take us a picture there, like what we did with Daenerys.
I was the one that took a picture there, so I took a picture of me
No,
holding.
like family like that with a baby.
Yeah, I took a picture of me holding Ezekiel. The when we was
They
in,
allow you?
I just kind of snuck it. I didn't really say anything. They said you could take pictures, so
Oh.
I took this picture.
Oh, but we don't have a picture like with me with the baby.
It was kind of odd because I was holding him and I had to hold the thing. So yeah, it was just like, yeah, I had him.
I like this.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I think I was holding him in this hand, which it would have been better if I was holding him in this
That's
hand.
because
That
you're
way
left-handed.
yeah, that way I could have like gotten both of us, but yeah.
Yeah, because I was waiting for them to say that, do you want us to take you a picture with your baby and your wife? But
Yeah.
they did not say.
I took a separate picture of you.
Oh.
So that was you.
That is after?
That was before.
The baby is,
was
that's
before.
before.
Yeah.
Oh, you sneak out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, yep, and then after that, they say congratulations, yeah, and then he is 9 pounds, he is very big, and then, so, they asked me if I want, did I carry Ezekiel when going up here or no?
No, they had Ezekiel
Separate?
in this, and they were wheeling you. Yeah.
Oh, so separate.
Yeah.
Okay. So they brought us in the room. I'm on the bed, and Ezekiel on the bassinet with the wheels. And then they set me out in here on the bed. They transfer me. So I cannot move my body because of the anesthesia still there. So I cannot move my body. So they just carry me with a cloth to transfer it on the bed. And then, so after that, so what did you feel when you see Ezekiel at first time, and then when you hear he cry?
I mean, when I heard him cry and stuff, I was like really happy, and then I was just happy to see that he was healthy, and then I saw he was really hairy, and I was like, this is because Daenerys wasn't hairy when she was born.
She's a girl.
She had very little hair on top of her head, but Ezekiel had a lot of hair on the top of his head.
Even on the
and
body.
then he had hair on his shoulders and on his back, and I was like, I don't have any hair on my back. How does this kid have more hair on his back than me? But then they did say that he was going to shed that over time, so I was like, okay. But yeah, other than that, it was like, I was just really happy to see that he was healthy and that you had made it through okay. And I was just really relieved because, we're older now, and I thought that, being high risk, it was something we wanted to really make sure that you weren't stressing out, you weren't, having any accidents at work and stuff, and, we just wanted to take extra care of you. And once all of that was done and over with, it was kind of like a sense of relief, so I was really happy that, Ezekiel came out healthy and there was no complications. That was the big thing, and you were fine too. So.
Yeah, and also I requested to tie my tube so I will not get pregnant because I'm already 40. Both of us are already 40 years old, so we cannot, we cannot afford to not to make another baby because we are too old now. We are old now. So, and then, so that's what happened on the first day. And then, and then they keep on checking me, and then Ezekiel. So, so that is the first day what happened. So yep, so we are hungry now. And then they already circumcised Ezekiel today, second day. So we are hungry now. That's all, folks. So yep, bye bye.
Bye.